Hey everybody, it's Nicholas at Online Calisthenics, and I'm here with Antal, live from Budapest, who started calisthenics in 2021. That's where we started to train online. And ever since, he made amazing progress and got his first muscle up a few weeks ago and was able to replicate the effort and the muscle up just a couple days ago, I believe, right? So, congratulations on that. And I would love to start by asking you how it feels to be able to replicate that effort again. Not only you made it once, but you made it a couple of times after that.
It was great. I was a bit afraid that it just happened once, but it was great to replicate it, and honestly, it just feels empowering to be able to perform the movement that we were training for quite some time. So I was really happy.
How did the second time happen? Because you mentioned that you did it once, it was successful, then a couple of days you did it again, couldn't do it. And then what happened?
Yeah, so I went back to the same park at around the same time.
Uh huh.
So I guess it was just kind of like something was just clicking with my body again. I guess in between these two times, I guess I just had like a day that wasn't great. And the second time, I think I had a meal pretty much before the workout, so that must have been good that I had more energy in me. And then yeah, I just went for it, and it worked out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. See, like, yeah, a meal before, I changed the game. You know, the level of energy you have is definitely a potential answer to why you were able to do it again. More globally, I just wanted to ask you how did training since 2021 has affected your daily life? Like, does it, did you change anything in your routines? Did it affect your work? Maybe, even your work life?
I definitely have this idea that I'm gonna be working out at the back of my head, and I start to feel not so great if I'm missing workouts.
Mm-hmm.
So that's already kind of something that is just with me in my everyday life.
That's great.
Prior to starting the work with you, I was working out from time to time, but it was not consistent, and I wasn't seeing results because I was just maybe working out for 1 or 2 months, and then after that I wasn't doing anything that was like contributing to anything, building muscle or like trying to train a skill. But yes, since 2021 I'm pretty much doing it on a regular basis. And work wise, yes, I feel like I'm procrastinating. I'm still procrastinating, but I'm procrastinating less. At least I feel like I start attacking tasks at a better pace, so I'm like, if I'm doing something, I'm gonna get at it, even if some random thoughts come up and I'm like, oh, I could do something way more exciting, then I still just go for it. And I feel like it comes from calisthenics, because once I'm at the park, I cannot, and I'm doing some push-ups, I cannot just be like, oh, I'm feeling tired, I should stop, or oh, this is boring and I should stop, because then the whole workout is just garbage. So yeah.
That's awesome. So it changed your mindset overall, basically, your dedication to the craft and to performing your task until the end. When I started training calisthenics, that definitely did the exact same thing. Talking about changes in your life, I was curious to know what became your favorite move? Like, what became a habit that you do or that you have on a daily that really shaped your new life in a way? So let's talk about your favorite moves first, and then we can talk about your favorite habits, if I may say.
Well, one of my favorite moves is skin the cat. I think
Nice.
it's just a cool move, and I was really happy to have the ability to perform it. And I don't do it all the time, but whenever I feel comfortable, I do a skin the cat, and then it's just great. It trains my shoulders very well, and yeah, it feels good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I started doing jumping rope as well, and that's also great when it's always fluctuating. So sometimes I cannot jump so much, and then I'm just always like, there's always a break. But then sometimes I get in the groove, and then I'm able to do like multiple reps, like let's say 200 reps or something of single unders, which is cool, and it's nice. It's also meditating to some extent.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's great. Skin the cat and jump rope. See, these are the things that wouldn't just come to mind right away, but you're right. These are amazing. I totally agree. It's such a great stretch, and then jump rope it gets your heart up so good. It's exhilarating in a way after a few minutes. Where do you think you made the most progress? Is it flexibility? Is it strength? Is it endurance? Is it all of it?
I feel like mobility, just overall, I really do feel more mobile, just like my body moves better,
Yeah.
in in space, so to say. Like it's and it's easier to move my body, which is great. And strength wise as well, I can definitely feel that carrying anything like carrying bags back from the groceries, it's just way
Nice.
easier.
This is
Like there's usually no
That's a big
yeah
deal. You see, it's
it,
small things
it,
like that in life
yeah.
is a big deal. Like going to the grocery store and feeling good about it. It's like, not struggling carrying your bags. There you go. These are, and it's great that we talk about those things because they're things that we don't see. They're invisible in the daily life of everybody. But it's like chronic pain when it's, when you don't have it, you feel great. Or, when you struggle with your bags, you feel great. I wanted to touch base on the diet as well, or nutrition in general. What was your biggest change? Do you have now habits that you didn't have? And what's your favorite food? Like, what's a good healthy food that you now love to eat and maybe you didn't do it before? I'm just curious.
Working with you, I've changed my diet almost completely. Maybe I preserved some of the meals, but I started eating oatmeal for breakfast, which I think is amazing because you can just put in some fruits and some nuts.
It's very versatile.
Yeah, exactly.
And is there anything else, or that you may have discovered throughout your journey?
I'm just eating way more greens,
Good.
honestly. I think there was kind of a transformation of thinking about food as well. If I'm looking at some food which is not well made, or like it's not from healthy ingredients, then I start to not like it so much. So I think there's a rewiring that happened in my mind.
If it's processed or if it doesn't look right, I'm just not gonna eat it. When you go to the restaurant, do you make different choices, or that was my last questions about the food? If it changed, your social kind of, not your social habits, but sometimes we just order. You order a beer, like you go to the bar right away, you just drink, and did you change that maybe with alcohol and different types of foods?
It definitely changed. Previously, as you say, in like social settings, when getting together with friends and going out, then you would just drink a couple of beers at least. You would drink something, and then it adds up. Like if you're doing it like once or twice a week, and then you are doing it weekly, then it really starts adding up. And I do see some people who don't see the results coming from working out because of
Yeah.
that, actually.
Since you do see results, what do you do in a daily life to stay motivated? You know how we talked about motivation and how it's a tricky subject. So that's why I wanted to touch base on that. See, and rather than motivation is really what keeps you going. Use any word you want, but I'm curious what's the mindset process now that you're advanced in this compared to before.
When we started working, I was questioning you as well, like why should I do this, and why should I do that? And I remember you were actually giving away some wisdoms here and there. And honestly, really a couple of things. Like one time you mentioned that, would I like to be the person who's just staying on the couch and just watching TV, or the person who's like going out and being active? And I mean, I still like to be on the couch and watch TV, but you know when it comes to the majority of times, i just i, I learned that I like being active. I like doing sports. I like going out, so it's way better to be active. So if I can then choose it in my everyday life as well, it's way better. And at this time of my life, I felt like I wanted to make a change for a more active lifestyle, and this was a chance. And I still want to, like, honestly, right now my fear is that I'm gonna lose this, so that's actually keeping me
That's great.
motivated, like the fear of losing it.
Yes, you
So
remember
yeah.
the fear of losing is the strongest. The humans don't want to lose what they have. So now you have that asset in you. Don't lose it. It's definitely a good reason. As long as you just keep doing your thing as you are, it's not going to stop. So you're not going to lose anything. Wanted to finish our chat by asking you, what are your next goals? That's my first question. And then the second question is, do you have any advice for anybody that wants to follow your lead of starting and being a beginner to, you know, reaching their goals and beyond?
Well, For this year, actually, I still had the goal of doing a double under, like with
Uh-huh.
good form, and doing a handstand. But I think we are closing up on the year, so these might carry on into
That's
next
good.
year as well, and then potentially also starting to train for one of the levers.
That's a good list of goals. Double unders, handstand levers. You got it. These are great. These are great goals. Keep at it because it's awesome. What's an advice that you would want to give to, your old self or whoever is going to be in your case, not sure about how to get started or what to do? And do you have any advice for them that want to follow your lead?
I think really just think why they want to work out, and if they just put things into the right place, because some people, and me myself included, like I feel like I work out for different reasons, but I think that the most prominent reasons right now are kind of, so to say, good reasons. One reason maybe to look good, which I'm still working out for to some extent, but if someone wants to work out just for the sole reason of looking good, I don't think that that's gonna
Yeah.
stick. Choosing reasons that they can work out for. And I think one other advice that you gave at the time was really to work out together, and I found that really really good. Like building a community and like going out together and like building groups of people working out at the same place. I think that can also help. If someone is serious about it, then that will push them quite a
This
lot.
is this is great. This is awesome. Yeah, it's absolutely true. Try to explore a new social environment and meet new people. I think these are very valid. On top of the health and all the benefits that goes without saying after you've been training. But these are great reasons. These are definitely good advices that I would support and recommend as well to anybody who wants to follow your lead. It's a great way to wrap it up because I think knowing why you do the things is always the most crucial. It pays off in the long run. It never stops paying off. Whoever wants to get started, they can just do like you, sign up in the program, and just get started with day one at their own level, and they may progress. Be patient. This is a great way to end that chat. Thank you so much for sharing your experience, your feedback, and those goals of you for next year are gonna get crushed. I guarantee. Keep that good mindset, and you will get everything. One day or another, it's gonna happen. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, drop it in the comment, and I will see you next time. Take care.